we're going to need to improve our decks. So we can help ourselves to all these cards? Well, this sounds nice. Take as much time altering your decks as you need. But don't forget to meet me in my office tomorrow at 12 o'clock sharp.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's dig in!
Alright, Jones, you got me out here, so now what?
Heh, that's simple, Bit! I want to challenge you to a duel!
Okay, why me?
Well, for one, it's been a while since our first match during the Lancer tournament, and I've matured a lot since then, so I figured that a rematch would be the best way for us to try out our new cards. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess you have a point there.
Also, I have a brand new pendulum deck I'd like to try out, and the best way to try it out is to use it to defeat you.
Yeah, I suppose. I do want to test out some of these new cards I got anyway.
Excellent! Then let's do this! Get set to get decked! Let's duel! Prepare yourself, cause I'm going first! I draw! I use Performacy Boomer Ball and Performacy Reef Tail Magician to set the pendulum scale!
Performances, huh?
That's right! Performacies! My brand new pendulum deck!
Wait a minute. Is your pendulum scale... Jones, your pendulum scale is 3.
That's right! I have 2 scale-free monsters. Therefore, I'm allowed to pendulum summon up to 6 times this turn!
No, that's not...
Okay, it's pendulum time!
Access denied.
What?
Access denied. Access denied.
Why can't I pendulum summon?
Jones, you were trying to summon some high-level monsters to your field, right?
What?
Look, that's not how pendulum scales work. If you had a scale 8 and a scale 1, you'd be able to pendulum summon any monsters from your hand, so long as they're in between those two scales. Like, if you would have had a 1 and 8, you would have been able to pendulum summon monsters between the levels of 2 and 7. But your pendulum scale is 3, and since there are no monsters in between the levels of 3, well, you get the idea. You can't pendulum summon them.
What a ripoff! Who would design such a stupid mechanic like this?
Jones, how do you not know how to use a pendulum deck correctly? Aren't you from the pendulum dimension? I mean, I'm not even from the pendulum dimension, and I know how to use them better than you do.
Ugh. I have no monsters I can summon. Except this one. I set 1 monster and end my turn.
It's my move. I draw. I activate Swarmany Polymer. Once per turn, I can perform a fusion summon. So using this spell card, I'll do so. I combine Swarmany Blueberry Beetle and Lemon Bee in my hand. With these two, I fusion summon Swarmany Salt Mosquito. With Salt Mosquito's effect, he gains swarm counters equal to that of one of his fusion materials. In this case, Blueberry Beetle. Since Blueberry Beetle is a level 4, he'll gain 4 swarm counters. Salt Mosquito, attack his face-down monster.
Uh-oh.
You do know that your pendulum monsters in the pendulum zone have effects too. Boomer Ball, for instance, would have been able to destroy itself in order to prevent that face-down from being destroyed, for instance.
Wait, my pendulum monsters have effects while in the pendulum zone?
Jones, how many times have you practiced with this deck?
Once. Including now?
I'm done. I set a face down and it's your move.
Well, it's time to make my comeback. I draw. Perfect. I play Monster Reborn to bring back the pendulum monster you just destroyed.
Access denied.
What now?
Jones, look. When a pendulum monster is destroyed, it goes to the extra deck, not the graveyard. And since it did, there are no monsters in your graveyard, and therefore you can't bring your pendulum monster back with Monster Reborn.
This is dumb. This summoning mechanic, it's dumb. Well, it doesn't matter! I can still use Monster Reborn to bring back one of your monsters, Blueberry Beetle, in the field in defense mode!
No, thank you. Bottomless trap hole.
I end my turn.
I draw. I summon Swarmany Apple Ant to the field. And then, I'll remove one swarm counter from my Salt Mosquito in order to special summon Swarmany Lemon Bee back from my graveyard. Now I could use Apple Ant's effect to perform a search, but I don't think I need to. I'll use Swarmany Polymer to fuse these two monsters together. I fusion summon Swarmany Vanilla Wasp.
Oh boy.
Both my monsters attack his life points directly and end this duel!
How? Pendulum summoning's meant to be the greatest mechanic! How can I not use it to its fullest? I'm supposed to be unbeatable!
Brilliant. Didn't even get the chance to use any of those new cards. Maybe Draco would be interested.
Well, don't worry there, Bit! You may have won this round, but it's only a matter of time until Jones Turner finally keeps up with you and takes the victory for himself.
Really now?
Yep, next time we duel, I'm gonna make you disappear faster than Shay Obsidian's sister!
Jones, I really wouldn't say stuff like that if I were you.
Why not? I can beat that bird brain 100 times over and 100 times over again. I, Jones Turner, will be able to defeat any duelist that stands in my way. I, Jones Turner, will be able to defeat Shay Obsidian himself. 'Cause he's no match for me. He's just a brooding Exesian. He's just a bird brain Exesian. He's
Standing right behind you.
Oh.
Well, I really don't want to be in the middle of this, so I think I'll leave you two to it. Bye.
No hard feelings?
And now you're going to die.
Oh boy. Just you wait, world! Just you wait!